Good afternoon. I'm 14 First Alert meteorologist Arden Gregory, and we are tracking some very scattered showers and storms across the tri-state. I'm going to make sure I've got the Facebook Live video pulled up here so that I can keep an eye on your comments. Good afternoon, Laura Gray. William saying that finally got a gauge reading again after a dry spell. Yeah, it's been very scattered rain. So some of you have picked up showers or even a few rumbles of thunder today. Others have stayed dry, and these haven't been moving very quickly. Very scattered rain, just kind of slowly drifting its way across the tri-state. Tracking a few of those spotty showers and storms out there right now, mainly in White County and then into western Davis County along with DuBois County. Much of the tri-state is dry though, and that's going to be the trend through the rest of this afternoon. Even if I throw the clouds on there, you can see outside of that rain, many locations even getting a few peaks of sunshine right now. So a little bit of everything going on across the tri-state. As we move forward with the afternoon, we'll continue to see those very spotty showers and storms slowly drifting to the east-northeast. But I do want to point out that we are expecting more showers and storms to develop off to the southwest later this evening and then push into the tri-state. Those may be a little more organized, a little bit stronger than the spotty rain we've seen today. And because it looks like there will be more of them, there's a better chance that more folks will get in on that rain this evening. Again, that's mainly after 7 p.m. Then that rain largely kind of weakens and tapers off to the east as we go through the overnight hours, but there's still an isolated chance of rain, especially east of I-69, even into early Wednesday morning. Now, Wednesday is trending mainly dry. We'll even get quite a bit of sunshine in there, but there is an isolated chance of a few showers and storms as we get into Wednesday afternoon and evening, but not everyone's going to see that rain. It'll be pretty spotty, and it looks like it'll taper back off once the sun goes down. Now another weather maker starts to move in from the north as we get into Thursday, so we may see a few showers and storms dipping down from the north very late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, but that seems like a pretty isolated chance. Most of the rain on Thursday will come later in the day, so isolated chances throughout Thursday morning, but then that rain really picks up Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening, looking at scattered showers and a few thunderstorms moving from north to south across the tri-state Thursday afternoon and evening, then kind of tapering off Thursday night. But again, that's still not the end of our rain chances. We're caught in this very unsettled weather pattern where there's at least a chance of rain every single day. Checking in on the comments real quick. Hello, Janice. Hi, Cassandra. So yeah, very scattered rainfall. I do want to mention we're not expecting severe weather. We are outlooked for general thunderstorms today as well as tomorrow and into Thursday. So all 3 days there's that possibility we could get some heavy rain and some thunder for certain, maybe even a few gusty winds, but severe weather not really expected. We may get some heavy rain though. Today we are outlooked at a level 1 risk for some isolated flash flooding. We saw some of that in Henderson last night, and we could get some more of that today where some of these storms may produce just these pockets of very heavy rainfall over one location. It wouldn't be a widespread issue, but it's something to be aware of as a possibility. Tomorrow, not as much of the rain, so not really seeing as much of a flooding threat, but then we're back into that level 1 threat on Thursday, and we stick with it into Friday and into this weekend as well as we continue to see these scattered rain chances on through the rest of this week. And again, severe weather, things like hail, tornadoes, not really expected, but there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere right now, so it's very possible these storms may produce just pockets of very heavy rain that could cause some isolated, localized flooding. As for our temperatures, sitting in the mid to upper 80s in most locations. It's 85 in Evansville, 84 in Owensboro. They've had a little more rain today. A little hotter down to the south, 88 in Madisonville, 89 in Greenville. I do want to point out that the dew points are in the mid to upper 70s, and what that means is it is steamy out there. The muggy meter is just maxing out. It is that thick, almost air you can wear kind of humidity. Thankfully, the heat is not too bad. Otherwise, the heat index would be a major concern with this kind of humidity. But that just goes to show you the kind of moisture I'm talking about that's available in the atmosphere right now. So that's why if one of those showers or storms really gets going, it could dump a lot of rain in a short period of time, as there's a lot of water in the atmosphere to work with. Overnight, it's going to stay very warm and muggy. Temperatures are only dropping back into the low to mid 70s. Then tomorrow, hot and humid, kind of a mix of sun and clouds with highs in the low 90s. The heat index values could get into the upper 90s to near 100 though. So it's going to be very sultry out there tomorrow. And then there is that spotty chance of a few thunderstorms popping up mainly in the afternoon and evening. Then, as I mentioned, those rain chances just stick with us. We continue to see scattered showers and a few thunderstorms every single day through the end of the week and even into the start of next week. Again, not anticipating severe weather at this time as those storms are rolling through. The wind may pick up a bit, get a few bolts of lightning and rumbles of thunder, but the main threat we would be worried about if anything were to happen is that there is a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. These may produce some very heavy rain just in a few small locations. That's not a widespread threat, but if you're one of the folks that ends up caught in a downpour, you could end up dealing with some flooding rather quickly. Patrick asking about the funnel cloud in Posey today. That was a cold air funnel. It's different from a severe funnel cloud or a tornado that may then form from a funnel cloud. It develops in a different way. That wasn't a severe storm. And actually, our Liz DeSantis got some really great video sent to her from a viewer there in Poseyville. And she's talking with him and myself as well. And we're actually going to be covering that story of that cold air funnel in Poseyville. What did it look like? How did it happen? What was going on with that? And we'll talk more about that on the First Alert streaming show tonight at 9, and then again on 14 News at 10. That's Liz DeSantis' story today. But again, that's different from a funnel cloud that may then develop into a tornado. A cold air funnel forms in a slightly different way and is not threatening in that same way. So again, no severe weather there, but we will be talking more about that cold air funnel as we go through the rest of the evening and into tonight on 14 News. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the forecast, but don't go anywhere. Jamie French and Robinson Miles will be right back with some of your latest news headlines.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices. Live from 14 News, this is a 14 Digital News Desk update.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our 2:30 streaming show. I'm Jamie French.
And I'm Robinson Miles. As we get into this Tuesday, we got a couple headlines to talk to you about. We're actually going to be starting this one off with a bang. New this afternoon, the newly opened DG Market on South Joseph Avenue in Vanderburgh County is now closed after an SUV crashed into the building. Deputies say the driver accidentally hit the accelerator instead of the brake. Good news is, though, that nobody was hurt.
Yeah, that's right. Now, authorities say that the building commissioner will have to come out there and assess the damage with that building because it did include, as you can see in this picture, several fallen bricks from the front wall. It is not clear how long that the store will stay closed. We do know that fire officials say that the power was shut off. The store is closed right now, except they have the freezers on, so once they get everything fixed and reopened, they'll be ready to go to continue on business as usual.
You know, that one only second to thinking you're in your reverse when you're in drive. That is such a paranoia.
I know, such a fear of mine, and I can imagine that person felt the exact same way. We sent someone out there on scene, and they were just like, oh my goodness, it was an accident.
I
You know,
would feel
thankfully they
so
were okay,
bad.
and they just
Yeah.
felt terrible for the store, and the store was like, it's okay. So, I mean, I get it. It can happen to anyone, but thankfully no injuries reported there, and the store can be repaired.
Yeah, you just wish you could fast forward to the point in which this is just something they get teased about by their
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
It's like, get to that point, you'll get there,
Yeah.
we'll be okay.
Right, absolutely.
All right, for our second headline today, now this one's a bit of a sad one here. The Spencer County Music Fest has been rescheduled. Officials say due to the threat of severe weather on Friday and Saturday, they have postponed. Now the festival will take place on October 24th and 25th. Now, this will be at the Grandview Boat Dock off of Highway 66. Officials say all previously bought tickets will be honored for those new dates.
Yeah, so we will have some more details on the performers, the vendors, and then they'll also be combining that, of course, to play on Halloween with a truck or treat event that will be announced soon. So a bummer that you can't celebrate summer, you know, at the music festival, but they are going to combine that and sort of rebrand that a little bit with some Halloween festivities. So if you bought tickets, just hang on to those, keep those saved. You can use them again and celebrate Halloween there in Spencer County.
See, there you go. That's not too bad. Make it a kind of a Halloween thing. That'll
Yeah.
be fun. Plus, weirdly, we got past 4th of July. Now on my social media, I'm getting all this like Halloween stuff. I'm like, guys, calm
I
down.
saw
But
that
it
too.
actually
A lot
sounds
of
fun.
stores are doing like summerween
Yeah.
sales, like early Halloween decor on sale in the middle of summer. So if you want to get in the spooky mood, I mean, here's one way to do it. Get ready for the new Spencer County Music Festival.
Oh, see, there you go. I feel like the ultimate old guy. It's like they start Halloween earlier and earlier every year.
I'm not complaining. I love summer, but
It's
Halloween
so
even
fun.
more.
See, there you go. Something to enjoy for everybody. Look forward to that when it finally comes together.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we've got those stories and a lot more detail, as well as a lot more in our evening shows, 14 News at 4, 5, and 6. And then, of course, coming up later tonight at 10.
All right. Well, that'll wrap things up this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.